I'm bugging, bro. It's literally pissing me off. You see me doing this? That's why I'm just fucking trying to get it out. Alrighty. If you go ahead and do the tweets and whatnot.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Before we get started with today's episode, just want to give a quick shout out to NordVPN. You can use NordVPN to browse the internet privately, safely, and securely. It allows you to unblock all sorts of things, such as streaming services in other countries. If you sign up today with the GTD Sports link, which you can find in our bio and on our website, you can save up to 70% with a money-back guarantee. So make sure to sign up with the GTD Sports link today.
All right.
Hello, and welcome into another episode of the Going the Distance podcast. My name is Ryan Bonnell, and alongside me is Elijah Span. This is episode 44. It is October 7th. We're currently live on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Make sure you guys check out all of our other social medias. We are at GTD_sports. Other than TikTok, we are at gtdsports.com. Check out our personal accounts as you see on the screen. I am at Ryan Bonnell 8 and Elijah is at Elijah Span 19. I just recently started posting on my personal TikTok, so go follow your boy and self-promotion real there. But anyway, we got a brand new GTD podcast network. We've mentioned it before, but as always, go check out all of that on our website at gtdsports.com. And last but not least, subscribe to the GTD Sports newsletter to keep up with email notifications and all that jazz. All right, got through all that. So got a kind of a shorter episode planned for today. We covered a lot on Tuesday's episode before. Now we're in like the midst of MLB baseball. We're going to be talking about baseball a bit more because as Elijah was telling me before we started recording, he feels that we mistreat baseball.
We do.
So we're going to be talking about some playoffs, also some football news with Stephon Gilmore. Of course, our Taylor favorite segment to make our gambling picks. And then for starters, some wild shit has gone down in the NBA. But actually, first, let's get some would you rather questions. I'll hand it over to Elijah to start things off.
Yeah, so I don't know. Have you watched Squid Games yet?
Oh, yeah. That shit's
you have
mint. It's beautiful. It's so good.
Okay, yeah. I started it like 2 days ago, and I stayed up till 5 a.m. last night, finishing like the last 6 episodes because then it got really, really good.
Dude, it is so good, bro.
Koreans are killing it, man, in like TV and movies and shit. They make good stuff.
Yeah,
like Parasite.
Parasite was so good, bro.
Parasite was good. So
it lived up to all the hype.
So here's my question. It's not necessarily would you rather, but more of a would you. So let's say you owned a professional sports team, bottom of the barrel, like I don't know, the Lions, or I don't know, just pick any shitty franchise. Yeah, Jags. Would you participate in the Squid Games? And if you won, your prize is that you get to do like a fantasy draft. Like you get to pick every single player in the NFL that you want. Like you get Pat Mahomes, you get D-Hop with Tyreek and Travis Kelce and Christian McCaffrey and like everyone you want.
So not even just one pick, like the whole team. I get every single person I want.
It's your fantasy team.
But like I have to actually go to Squid Games and participate.
Yeah, there's a good chance you fucking die.
That's what I'm. Yeah, but then if I'm still just like staying as the owner of the team, there's a chance that we turn things around in like 20 years. I don't think I would be willing to risk death because knowing my scrawny little self, bro, I would get absolutely fucking murked in Squid Games.
Nah, dude, the tug of war, it's mine.
My God, yeah, there's no shot that scene would actually happen. Yeah, spoiler alert, if anybody hasn't watched it, there's a tug of war scene.
I feel like everyone has watched that, though.
By now, everybody's seen it.
I was late to the party. Like, I was against it, because usually, like, shit that's number one on Netflix is not that good. Like, Outer Banks, I'm going to be honest, it was corny.
I didn't watch Outer Banks. No, it didn't really look like my thing.
I didn't watch a lot of it. I watched, like, 15 minutes. I was like, this show's dumb. I don't know. Usually the stuff that's like on the top 10 list on Netflix sucks, but I watched Squid Games, and Squid Games was like actually really, really good.
Oh, it was. Did you watch it in dub? Did you watch it English or in Korean?
Nah, I watched it in Korean.
Okay, bro. See, because I watched it with my girlfriend dubbed with English, and my roommate's been shitting on me because he's a big anime fan. and he's been giving me like some god complex that he's superior just because he listens to the original language.
Okay.
Fuck off, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
I watch anime too, but I watch anime dubbed because like I fucking speak English.
Exactly. I don't want to read a novel every time I'm trying to watch a show.
But with live action shit, I do subtitles because like I hate because their mouth never matches up.
Yeah, it's not that bad though. But I mean, like I kind of like got used to hearing their voice, you know? I don't know. I just kind of got used to it over time. But there's a new one I've been watching too. It's Japanese, not Korean. It's called Alice in Borderland. It's another like sadistic game type shit. It's really good. I just finished it last night. Yeah. The ending is fucking frustrating, but yeah, it is what it is.
Nah, dude. Foreign shows are coming in. Dark is another show on Netflix. It's German. Apparently, it's like spectacular. So I might check that out now too.
Dark. Oh, I've heard of that actually. Yeah, on
it's
Netflix.
In German.
Yeah, I remember.
Watch it dubbed like a.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, bro. That's the way to do it.
Not for live action, but if you want to watch cartoons, go for it.
I'm lazy, bro. But anyway, mine is kind of the same thing. Like, would you do this for this? So, would you be willing to accept $1 million cold hard cash? But the catch is you would only be able to speak in cliche sports post-game responses. Such as, oh, yeah, like, we'll get them next time. We got to regroup. We'll try again. Stuff like that.
Like, if I have a fight with my wife, I have to say, like, we're on to couples counseling every time they ask about a problem. Like, we're on couples counseling next week. Thank you. So, like, for my kids, you know.
No further questions.
You have to give 110% effort out there. So, you know.
Just mono expression, no fucking
or just
joy in their eyes.
Straight up cliche. All the above answers of like, you know, it's a team effort, guys. Like,
yeah, or like, what do you guys think you could do better? Oh, we just got to get back to practice. You know, get back in the rhythm of things. Like, no shit for life. Yeah. Oh, that's the one. Execute, bro. We didn't execute tonight. That's the bro. Every time. I've seen sports. Even like athletes will say that that's what they do in like, you know, whenever they're being questioned by the media, they'll just go to cliches intentionally because they don't want to say anything wrong. They don't want to sound dumb. So like, makes sense. But I mean, $1 million though in this situation, what are you doing?
The rest of my life? Yeah, I would do it because I would make it funny.
Yeah,
and like I feel like I could use it to entertain myself, to like piss people off. So it wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but it would suck.
No, yeah,
because like.
You can do a lot with $1 million.
Like if you cheat on your wife, it's like, why, you know, and you have to explain it to her. You're like, I just didn't commit to the run game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I was keeping my options open. I was spreading the field, you know.
It was RPO on that play. I didn't think about it clearly.
It was a wrong read. Wrong read. That's on me. We'll get back to the drawing board. Don't tell the kids.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, in some kind of recent news, this one isn't super relevant right now. NBA preseason just got underway, but I saw this headline. I thought it was pretty bonkers. I wanted to talk about it for at least a little bit. So if you haven't heard about this, 18 former NBA players were arrested and charged in a healthcare fraud scheme. So basically, all these old head NBA players from like the late 2007 to 2009 were essentially claiming fictitious medical claims and dental expenses. Like one guy said while he was playing basketball in Taiwan, told the league that he was getting a root canal surgery for $48,000 in Beverly Hills, which I mean, which is kind of weird to me because in the grand scheme of the NBA, $48,000 really isn't that much to risk going to jail for. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I thought this was kind of crazy. A lot of the payments, they range from like 60 to 420,000 per like fraudulent payment.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean, $48,000, that's still like an average person's.
That's actually, yeah, that's fucking true. It's like literally
if you're coming out of college,
it's above the poverty line by far.
Yeah, if you're coming like straight out of college your first year and you get a job for 48,000, like that's not bad.
Yeah,
you know, like that's an entire year's worth of work. So for somebody to kind of fraudulent that, yeah, it's kind of shitty.
No, it is, and it's one thing I was expecting it to be was like big name players, but that would make it more relevant, I guess, if this was like, guys like, I don't know, Kevin Garnett that are retired, Ray Allen and stuff doing it. But nope, it's like Terrence Williams and Tony Allen were probably the biggest two names of the people. But all of them were like journeyman type players from team to team, like minimum contracts, role player type players. So, but my question is like, what the fuck did these guys expect to happen? If they're trying to finesse the NBA's medical system, like I'm sure the league has, everything set in place to be able to catch these guys.
I don't know. Maybe they just think that they're going to fly under the radar, or like, why not?
I don't. Yeah, I guess.
For 2017 to 2020, I mean, it worked for 3 whole years.
Dude, I feel like though it's I wonder if this has been going on for longer though, and it's like these are just the first people to get caught.
Probably.
Or it's just something similar to this, not even with just like the medical expenses, but like, because I don't even know how much the NBA, the NFL, how much they really pay for their players.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's so much shit like this that goes on that we just have no idea about, and this is just like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
probably.
I'd guarantee there's some sketchy shit going on in the NFL though that we don't know about.
So these guys are gonna go. Are they gonna go to jail?
Yeah, I think like 15 of them are going to jail right now, and then like 3 of them are being like on trial or something, if I remember correctly. But a large portion, yes, are going to jail.
If I did have to pick a guy that played in the NBA to do time, Tony Allen might be one of those people, I would say.
Do you even know Tony Allen? I hardly even recognize the name.
He was the guy for the Grizzlies, right? Played for the Grizzlies for a really long time.
He might be, yeah.
Defensive dog.
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest.
Tony Allen, let's see here.
He played for a while. I know that. Like I said, most of these are just old head guys.
Yeah.
He was Grizzlies.
Yeah, he was on the Grizzlies for a long, long time. He actually was just gonna have his jersey number retired by the Grizz this year.
Oh, so he's kind of decent then.
Well, it was kind of like it was one of those like WTF jersey retirements, because it's kind of like yeah, Tony Allen was a good player for y'all for a good amount of years, but it's also kind of like he didn't really do anything except play really good defense.
It's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Now, I just thought that was wild. Like, weird timing, too, to come out with that story. But in other relevant news, football news, Stephon Gilmore has been traded from the New England Patriots. 2-time All-Pro cornerback, 2019 Defensive Player of the Year, is now a Carolina Panther. How are you feeling about that?
So it's kind of wild because at first it came out that he was going to get released, and then
everybody was bidding for him.
Yeah, well, he had a deal in place with the Packers after he got released, and then I guess turns out he wasn't released, and then he got traded to the Panthers for a 6th-round pick. My dumb fan brain too, since like we dropped Jalen Smith, I was like, oh, maybe we'll pick up the Stephon Gilmore with that roster spot, but that was just dumb fan brain.
I think everybody wanted to pick up Stephon Gilmore with every single fan wanted Stephon Gilmore. What I heard was that I did hear about the Packers falling through, but I also heard that since multiple teams were interested in him and like reaching out to the Patriots, that he got to choose his destination. Like the Patriots basically were like, where do you want to go? And he chose Carolina because he played at South Carolina and he's from the Carolina area. Yeah. So he basically got to choose where he played next.
Yeah, it's the second cornerback trade that Carolina's made. They C.J. Henderson, the 9th overall pick from last year from the Jags, and now Gilmore.
Yeah.
So, and they also picked J.C. Horn. I can't remember what his injury status was. I remember he got hurt.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago.
Because it looked like it might have been an Achilles injury. I can
look it up.
Yeah.
I got it. J.C. Horn injury. What was it? A broken foot. So that's like 6 weeks or something, like 6 to 7 weeks, I think.
2 to 3 months.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
so
it's like 8 to 12 weeks.
Yeah, so he'll probably be back for like a playoff push.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to make the playoffs based on the way they're playing.
I feel like the Panthers are going to be in the hunt. I don't know, playoffs.
It'll be close. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it'll be close.
But they're going to be one of those teams that are going to be like right down the wire. We see that cool graphic towards the end of the last couple of weeks in the hunt.
The wild card race.
There's like 6 teams right there that are looking for those 3 wild card spots. Panthers are going to be in that graphic.
Yeah, no, I could definitely see that happening. No, but I kind of find it weird how this situation even came to be with Stephon Gilmore. Like, he was one of those guys that I just attributed to being synonymous with a Patriots jersey at this point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of weird how it fell through. Like, he skipped minicamp in the summer. He had a fat contract, though. 5 years, $65 million. How much? Do you know how much the Panthers are paying him, or has that been announced yet?
They are just gonna. I think they're just taking on that contract that he has right now. He's in the final year of it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he was owed like $7 million or something.
But they probably want to re-sign him. Maybe.
Yeah, they're definitely going to want to.
Yeah, they're definitely going to want to. But a 6th round pick for a rental and Stephon Gilmore when you're trying to make a playoff push like Carolina isn't a bad deal either.
Dude, that's never a bad deal.
No. So really interesting. It's really interesting. But like the Pats and Gilmore have kind of had this dispute for a while now that he maybe could get traded for. I feel like 2 years almost now that this was going to go on. Like, it went on a lot last year, and then he just came on because he kind of fell off ever since he was the defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
He had an outstanding season that year. I mean, you're going to fill off. That was the peak year. He probably won't put up numbers like that again, but he's still a really good cornerback. So I don't know. It's just Patriots. You know how Bill Belichick is. He's like, if a player has 5 good years left, then he wants them for 3 of them. You know what I mean? So
wait, is that Bill's logic? I haven't heard of that.
That's the Bill Walsh logic, and Belichick definitely uses that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, see, with like Tom Brady though, if Tom Brady has 5 years left, I want all 5 of them. Shit.
Yeah, no, that's a Bill Walsh thing. That's why Bill Walsh got rid of Joe Montana. I was a big NFL films guy, so like Football Life. I watched.
Oh yeah.
I watched Bill Walsh's, and that's like his big thing. He's like, the player has 5 years left in the NFL, 4 good left. I want him for 3, and then I want to get rid of him. And that's how Bill.
Yeah, because you can get a good price for him. That makes sense. Yeah, That does make sense. No, but with Stephon Gilmore, how do you think he's going to? How do you think he'll fit in with the Panthers' offense, or not offense, defense?
It's hard to tell, man. Like, these in-season trades, like, you never really know how they're going to pan out because the first 2 weeks or first maybe month is kind of like you don't really know because they're still learning like the playbook and the scheme and how to play with other guys because like defenses play as a unit, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about knowing like you can't just show up and play like basketball or baseball. You know what I mean? Like, that's why trades aren't big of a deal either. So I guess we'll know kind of in 6 weeks, I guess, would be the gauge. If he's playing like shit in 6 weeks, then oh no, but he'll probably be better than whatever they had anyway. So good move by the Panthers.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was reading up on it and like how the Panthers like to play their zone heavy defense, and like they like to and on top of that, they run a lot of front heavy sets like blitzes and stuff to pair with it. But Stephon Gilmore is kind of known for his man defense abilities, but at the same time, I think that he's like of the caliber where he can go and fit in anywhere. So I think they'll be fine.
He's professional. He's not Josh Norman. As soon as he gets out of that zone concept.
Yeah, he fell hard, bro.
He's a clown in Washington, but
everybody hated that guy, I feel like.
Where's he at now?
No clue. I have no idea. He's not relevant.
He popped up somewhere the other day, and I was like, holy shit, this guy's still alive.
This guy's still playing shit.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's hit some baseball. It's playoff time. I agree with what you said, though. We've disrespected baseball. These wild card games have been absolutely just super entertaining.
Yeah, so like Rangers have been god awful. We lost 100 games this year, so I really haven't watched any baseball almost whatsoever for the past like couple months. And so I turned on. I've been watching the wild cards. I watched a good bit of last night's game, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, we mistreat baseball so bad. Baseball deserves better."
I will say, playoff baseball is different than regular season baseball.
That's true.
It is way better.
But baseball is still kind of like pizza. Like, it's not as good. The regular season baseball might be like DiGiorno. but it's still pizza and it's still good and it's still
Yeah.
a damn good dinner. But like playoff baseball is like, I don't know, Mellow Mushroom or I don't know, insert your favorite pizza place.
Domino's, baby.
It's a little.
Whoa, whoa.
Domino's is good. Domino's is good, but don't compare playoff baseball to Domino's. That's like saying, yeah, Little Caesars for playoff baseball. That's in the same ballpark. You got to go higher end, maybe like I don't know, better than Domino's. Maybe like a fucking like Chicago deep dish, maybe, or like New York by the slice.
Uno's. Yeah, New York. Okay, fair enough.
Don't disrespect it with
bro. Domino's is my favorite pizza chain, bro.
Domino's
Fuck you.
is good.
It's gas.
Yeah, Domino's. I'm not saying that, but like, don't say that about playoff baseball.
Well, anyway, playoff baseball is better than regular season. That's a fact. We agree on that.
The playoffs in any sport too, but it does. You do playoffs is the shit. Like every time I watch the playoffs in a sport that I don't watch as much as football, I'm like, fuck, this shit's good. And then I go back to watching the regular season, and then it's never as good. Like basketball, I cannot watch regular season basketball.
I can really only watch my favorite team, like the Heat, or if it's like a primetime game, like say the Lakers and the Nets are playing at 7:00, like I'll probably tune in for that. Because I'm probably going to throw some money on a few of the games too and want to watch them. So
yeah, that's true. It's just playoff basketball is just such a better product than regular basketball. But
for sure,
we're on baseball right now, and we mistreat it. We need to do better as a country, and we need to watch more baseball.
Well, hey, it was packed last night. I mean, they like sold out. Dodger Stadium was packed.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm pretty sure the Stros just killed the White Sox today.
Oh, really? I didn't even check that score.
Let me make sure. Yeah, I saw it highlight on Twitter.
God damn it, bro, because I picked the White Sox to go to the World Series.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like I said, the Stros.
It's 6-0 in the top of the 7th. Fuck me.
It's just the Stros just always come through in the playoffs.
Dude, I'll never be able to pick the Stros, bro. I hate the Astros. Everybody should hate I know you don't love the Astros, so.
Yeah, nobody loves the Astros.
Nobody should. Nobody that loves themselves loves the Astros.
Well, people from Houston do, but
exactly.
True.
My point exactly.
Yeah. Ugh, what a terrible place.
Dude, fuck me, bro. And you had the Dodgers going to the World Series, and I had them losing in the first round. I really thought the Cardinals were going to win last night. I had one unit on the Cardinals plus 200. I thought that was really good odds. And of course, in the 9th inning, bro, bottom of the 9th, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 pitch away from extra innings. Goddamn, who was it? Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor hits a 2-run bomb for the walk-off home run. Just absolutely depressing for my bank account.
Yeah, it was like plus 200.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I almost put a unit on it too.
Dude, they were so hot, bro. They were hot.
They were hot.
And it was a great game. Like, they played really close.
Should wildcard games stay at 1 game, or should they do best 2 out of 3?
That's a good question. I think in the grand – see, that's a tough question because I think in the grand scheme of things, it would be, like, better results, more competition if the wildcard game was a 2 out of 3 series, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense that whoever wins that would be the more competitive team for the ALDS or NLDS series. But I mean, I don't know. At the same time, the wild card single game is so exciting. Like, they're going all in. The Aces are on the mound. It's must watch. Like, you have to watch that game. It's win or go home. So I don't know. That's really tough to say. What do you think?
Yeah, there's definitely some elements to it because, like, on the one hand, imagine if the Dodgers lost last night. You had a 106 win team lose on a 1-game wild card. That would be kind of bullshit. But on the other hand, you're right. The 1 game is electric. Everything's on the line.
So much fun. It's so fun. And another thing,
if you had a 2 out of 3 game series, like playoff baseball is very stressful on the pitchers and the bullpen. So what are those extra 2 games going to do to your arms?
That's
You know what I
that's
mean?
true. Yeah, because that's a
So, like,
disadvantage right there. But I guess
yeah,
you could argue though that disadvantage is part of the game because you didn't earn a seed. You're a wild card.
yeah, that's true too. You can make that argument too. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's a lot of things to consider. I think that's definitely part of it because maybe teams were just like, fuck it, we'll just put it all in line for one game and then go for it in the DS because we don't want our guys playing 3 games while their bullpen and their rotation has had, I don't know, an extra week of rest, which is a big deal for your arm and elbow. So that might, I don't know. I really like the playoff format we had last year with the 60-game series where it's like, I can't remember. It was like 2 extra slots, and then
Baseball was so
played.
weird last year.
It was, but like everyone played best 2 out of 3 for the first round. It was cool. But then we went back to normal this year.
I mean, yeah, we kind of have to now that everything. Well, I would say everything's under control, bro, but who fucking knows?
Who knows?
Surprised that like nothing major has been canceled, or any sporting events or anything. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Shit.
Keep it on trucking.
No, but that game last night too, on the walk-off home run, it was also kind of wild because it was Alex Reyes, the closer, his first batter faced of the night, and he had a pretty good season. I think the stat is 9 home runs off 72 innings, which is pretty decent. So he's a pretty good closer, and I mean, I guess it was just big dick moment from Chris Taylor. So Adam Wainwright too, the Cardinals pitcher, he played a really solid game. He gave up only 1 run. He gave up, I think, only like 3 or 4 hits. And then there was 1, 2. Did you watch the whole game?
No, I didn't get to watch the entire game, but I've watched bits and pieces.
There was like a moment, I think it was the 5th inning, where the Dodgers had the bases loaded and he got out of it on, there was only 1 out too, and Trey Turner was at bat, which is like not a good thing.
Yeah.
And he forced Trey Turner into a double play. So it was pretty good outing.
Yeah. I mean, that's baseball. It's kick ass. But yeah, Dodgers are a unit. I mean, they're just so fucking good.
They really are. On paper, I mean, their lineup is absolutely insane. It just doesn't even make sense.
It's unfair. But I mean, hey, that's what they want to do. They want to spend like the most or second most money in baseball, whatever it is, and win championships. Bro, and they probably want to win it this year too to prove that last year wasn't a fluke with the whole 60-game shit.
Well, especially if your prediction of the Astros and Dodgers World Series comes to fruition, they definitely will want to prove themselves again.
That would be sick. I kind of actually do hope that happens.
See, I wouldn't complain because I would, in that scenario, I would just want to see the Dodgers 4-0 sweep them. Fuck you, Astros. Like, yeah. I would love to see that.
And getting to see the benches clear in a World Series would be pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, it would be sweet. It would be a spectacle.
Yeah.
No, but the next series, though, Dodgers, Giants, that's going to be a dogfight, bro. That's going to be the best series of the first round. Wait, I forget. It's CS is championship series. Is it divisional series? Is DS?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm not blanking. But yeah, that's probably going to be the best matchup of the divisional series.
Oh, easily. It should be the freaking CS, but
no, you're right. You're right. That would be more entertaining.
I'd be pissed if I was the Giants because it's like, oh wait, we're the one. That's going back to like the wild card bullshit that kind of happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but like when this happens, and you get a wagon of a wild card like the Dodgers, and you're the number 1 seed Giants, and you're facing the second best record in baseball behind yours. It's kind of like shit.
No, yeah, that is just bad draw of the cards, I guess.
Like, I would much rather play the Brewers or the Braves than the Dodgers.
The Brewers actually are, even though they're a 2 seed, I think they're still being underlooked.
They're really good. They're good. They're good.
No, I think they'll beat the Braves probably in like 6, or maybe even 5.
The DS is best of 5. So.
Oh my God, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
They're gonna sweep them then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a baseball guy. I'm just here making bold predictions.
There you go. But yeah,
it's been a while since I've been involved in baseball. It feels good though to like kind of
playoff baseball. Playoff baseball is the shit. Like some of my best moments as a fan have definitely been playoff baseball.
Some of my lowest moments though as a Ranger fan have been playoff baseball.
Well, besides the World Series, but some of my best, like Nelson Cruz hitting.
That's true though. You're right. Other than that.
The walk-off grand slam against the Tigers in the ALDS. I was there.
That's pretty sick.
That was awesome. So, like, yeah, like it can bring your best and worst moments as a fan, for sure. So
we took in my class today. We took a quiz. It wasn't like a real quiz. It was like everybody was yelling answers at the board. It was Chip's class, but it was we were naming the all-time playoff home run leaders, and I knew like 3 of the name. Like I could like name like 3 of the people that I thought would be on there, and they were. But then other than that, I just felt so stupid. I don't know. I was like, damn.
Was Bonds on there?
Bonds? No, actually.
Really? Okay.
So I don't know if the list didn't account for. I don't know. They may have taken steroids into account. Doubt it though.
They usually don't with shit like that.
Like Chipper Jones was on there, I remember, but it was like updated too. It was like from only like a certain point, I think. I forget, but regardless, I need to study up on baseball history.
It's awesome. It's a whole thing though. There's so much. There's so much.
Yeah. And the whole era of everybody playing against mailmen and shit. I feel like every sport though has that era where just the competition is so poor.
Yeah.
Because everybody makes the joke of mailmen in baseball, like they were playing mailmen, but like soccer too over in Europe, they have the joke of, oh, you're playing against farmers or you're playing against mill workers.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of funny just how it works out like that. But other matchup, wild card game, Yankees Red Sox. Did you watch this one?
Yeah, I did. I watched the last couple of innings that we got to see after our episode Tuesday.
Yeah, me too. I could turn it on right after it.
So that was kick-ass. Fenway is like the most kick-ass place in sports. To see it rocking is always cool.
I'm sure the Yankees players disagreed though.
Yeah.
Speaking of, dude, I really wish we got to see it unfold because it was during our podcast episode on Tuesday. But bro, Garrett Cole is an embarrassment to the franchise, dude.
Yeah.
How is he going to show his face in New York after that?
3 innings?
Not even like a full 3 innings. He basically took himself out in the middle of the 3rd inning after giving up 3 runs. My man has a $300 million contract. Bro.
Yeah, you just gotta do better than that.
You literally, there's just no excuse. You have to do better.
Yeah.
Even if you give up 3 runs, like 2 of them were in the 1st inning too, which is kind of unheard of. But I don't know. Ever since the sticky stuff went away, maybe Garrett Cole's not Garrett Cole anymore.
Spider Tack, man.
Dude, I hate him, bro. He's a pussy. First all the cheating shit, now this, dude.
Well, the cheating stuff with oh wait, you're talking about the Spider Tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Astros pitchers, they didn't necessarily do the sign stealing themselves, but I guess they were doing their own form of cheating because Garrett Cole was definitely using Spider Tack as soon as he got to the Astros.
Exactly, dude. Fuck that guy. There was a clip too of Red Sox fans heckling him in the the bullpen before the game started. He was warming up, and every pitch he threw, they were like, "That's a ball every time, Cole. That's a ball. What are you doing, Garrett?" And he just has the dead face. I feel like as an athlete though, that shit, you're probably just so used to it. It probably actually doesn't affect you though. Everybody wants to be a hard ass and say it doesn't affect you, but I feel like at a certain point you get over it.
I will say as all the different sports events I've been to, baseball has some of the best and funniest heckling I've ever heard.
Oh yeah, I love the people in the outfield. They'll be like, "Hey, right hand for tits, left hand for ass."
Oh yeah.
And then they just suddenly raise it.
I think the best one I ever heard was somebody goes, they were trolling the first baseman on the Angels at the Rangers game, and then he just goes, "Hey, nice ass."
I've been to college baseball.
Yeah.
College baseball, even they'll be heckling. I was at a TCU College World Series home game one time, and everybody in the outfield, they were just talking to and they looked up the outfielder's name and everything. I think it was Chris something. So they just kept being like, "Hey, Chris, your sunglasses are upside down, dumbass." Just the most pointless shit ever, trying to throw him off. And then he was 0 for 3 on the game. And then people would be like, "Chris, I just want to let you know you're doing absolutely nothing to help your team win right now."
It's the best.
Shit's so funny, bro.
That's what makes baseball kick ass. Stuff like that.
It is unique. Yeah. I mean, and also the traditionalist old heads that are just so stubborn. They make baseball unique too, I feel like.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, there is still some of that in football too. if you think about like the Vic Fangio situation this past week with the 100-yard game. But like, yeah, it's definitely the most present in baseball. But on to baseball, we still have football season still in full swing, and we have our fantasy matchup. So,
hell yeah, we do.
How are we feeling?
Here, let's pull it up. I'll get the screen up real quick with our GTT Sports Podcast League team. Oh, there we go. All right, I got to zoom in a little bit so we can see it better.
I was about to say, give a little something.
So if y'all remember from our episodes last week, we had a big matchup against here. Wait, let me see if I can pull it up. Let's go to week 5. We had a big matchup against our friend Zach Rieger with Betting on the Rocks on the GTD network. At first, we were given a 33% chance to win, but we overcame our projection by 20 points and got a crucial dub. That was huge. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better performance. At first, I was like, we're fucked. And then
all of
a sudden,
there's a moment in time where I thought the situation was very dire. Like I thought the door was shut on our team for a minute.
Like literally at the beginning of last week, after like the first quarter, I was like, we're fucked. And then all of a sudden, in the span of like a minute, Corey Davis gets a touchdown. And like everybody just starts getting like 10 points. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, like 4 players on our team just got a touchdown. Kenny Golladay decided to show up.
Dude, yeah. All right, let's see our matchup this week. We're playing Beerly Sports. They are currently 1-3. Wait, do they even have a full? Oh shit, bro. Their RB2 is Myles Gaskin. Oh wait, they have Calvin Ridley, so that makes sense. I was about to say their projection is oddly low. So they'll probably sub out Calvin Ridley, and I assume they'll replace him with Robbie Anderson, which is what they should do. But I'm feeling pretty confident about this matchup.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cordero Patterson is projected 16 points. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Bro, actually, now that you're here, I want to ask you about this trade I made in another fantasy league.
The one that you sent me?
Yeah, the Jonathan Taylor one.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Oh, yeah. I already sent it to you. I already talked to you about it. All right, bet. Oh, wait, shit, wrong league. I'm in too many leagues, damn it. But no, I feel really good. Kyler Murray against San Francisco, he's going to put up points no matter who he plays. I want Nick Chubb to show more production, dude.
Bro, he's getting a good rushing yards. He had 100 last week, but he just does nothing else.
He gets no touchdowns, no receptions, and they keep giving goal line carries to Kareem Hunt. Like, what the fuck is that?
That'll change.
It should, I hope, but
it'll change. It's the pendulum, dude. That's the thing with Nick Chubb. In hindsight, I wish I pushed harder for us to draft Eckler, but I'm still chill with Chubb.
Yeah, honestly, that would have been, but still at 5 though, that might have been a reach. But
I drafted him at 5 in my other league, and I do not.
It's worked out
at all. Yeah, I'd rather. Honestly, I'd rather have Eckler than Chubb.
Dude, but right now with Cordell Patterson RB2, I'm actually feeling quite comfortable with that. I will say Josh Jacobs though is projected 13. We might think about subbing him out. I don't know though. Kenny Golladay, that should be a shootout against Dallas.
Yeah, our secondary, honestly, like even though we've been giving up a lot of points, like DJ Moore went the fuck off last week. Who else went off against us the week before? No, nobody went off against us in the Eagles game. Oh, I'm pretty sure Mike Williams went off against us. And then,
Mike Williams has been going off this year.
Yeah,
we might want to pick up a defense.
Baltimore.
Let's see what there is.
Who's available?
Vikings against Detroit. Panthers. I like the Panthers against Philly, actually. That should be a low-scoring game.
I don't know if I.
See, because I think the the Lions might actually pull something out of their ass.
Can we put Gronk on the IR?
We should be able to, yes. Oh no, I think you got to change. I don't think he's out. He's listed as doubtful right now. If he was listed as out, we should be able to. But yeah,
so annoying because I see so many other people do it.
We can put Will Fuller on there.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, he's IR.
Oh, of course.
And then we can add somebody.
Yeah, let's just add. They're facing Detroit. Detroit's good for a couple fumbles.
Oh, wait, we got comments. I missed it. It says, I will say I was more right than wrong last night. Yes, the Cardinals lost, but it was not a blowout like many expected. And I did say the Cardinals would play the Dodgers tough, and they did that. Yeah, no, they definitely played them tough. I said, so I'm sorry to sports fans out there, but I cannot ever say the Cardinals should not be taken seriously. Last night proved to me yet again how dangerous they are. Yeah, no, they were legit. I mean, they put on a hell of a run. They were dangerous as ever for anybody. I mean, half the battle with playoffs is about being hot, but anyway, back to fantasy. Who are you thinking we should add?
Yeah, probably Minnesota since they're playing Detroit.
Probably.
They're probably good for a couple turnovers.
Yeah, we'll add them. All righty.
Yo, that comment's kind of whack. It's like, okay, dude, thank you for putting your apology on our show.
I mean, I agree, though. The Cardinals were more dangerous than people gave them credit for. Oh, fuck me, dude. We got Kamara going against Washington. He's going to torch us.
Probably, but he also has Gaskin.
It is, dude. George Kittle, how has he been? Dude, tight end 15? Wow.
Not that great.
I was about to say, I knew he's been underperforming this year, but damn. Also, bro, Younghoe has got to start doing better, all right? We drafted him, what?
Yeah, bro.
11th round, and he's the 23rd kicker? Come on, Younghoe. I know it's not your fault.
Nah, it'll come.
He hasn't missed a single kick all year.
It'll come. Just, it's okay. We got this.
If you build it, he will come.
Yeah. Sigh.
All right, now, but I'm feeling good about our fantasy matchup. 3-2 is on the way. You heard it here first. Actually, let's check the standings right now. Can we go to that? League standings? I might be stupid. Where do I find that? Oh, it's scroll down. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I forgot how to use Sleeper for a second. So, okay. Oh, right now we're waiver wire 2 after this week, so that's pretty good. But
thank God.
Okay, let's look at the points for and points allowed. Is that on here? I guess it's just with all this. So, points allowed, bro, I think we've had the most scored on us. No, we've had the second most scored on us. That's bullshit.
Yeah. And we're 2-2.
And we're 2-2. Yeah, hell yeah. We're kind of like we're one of the top 3 actually for we're top 3 for points for. Oh, top 4 actually. Fancock's just ahead of us.
4. Yeah, no, I think we're a playoff team.
Oh, for sure. It's a 6-team playoff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're for sure a playoff team, dude. And by playoff team, I mean championship team. Fuck it.
For sure.
Did you say sure or for sure?
For sure.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, come on, bro. You got to have some confidence.
Nah, I do. All right.
All right. Let's hit some Taylor Fade.
Before we do, how do you feel about this Thursday Night Football matchup?
Oh, yeah, shit, dude.
Rams.
I like the Rams. Yeah, I was about to say I like the Rams spread -2.5. I will say it might be a trap because like 80% of the public is betting on the Rams right now, so that kind of terrifies me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm really high on the Rams, and I think they're going to win the game, especially in prime time.
Yeah, I don't know. Thursday Night Football matchups. Thursday Night Football and divisional matchup.
It's fucky.
I'd rather just sit back and watch it. Maybe bet the over.
I was just about to say, I think I like the over. I did pick the over on my card. It's over 53.5, or that's what it was. Yeah, it stated that. So I actually do like that between the Rams and Seahawks. I think the over will hit. Yeah. Plus, it's more fun to root for points anyway.
Yeah.
As always. Life's too short to bet the under.
100%. All right. So let's hit this Taylor Fade.
All right, bet. If y'all are unfamiliar with Taylor Fade, this is our segment, how we end every Thursday episode. Elijah and I give our top 5 best bets in college football and the NFL. And whenever I give my picks, Elijah is going to respond whether he's tailing and agreeing with my picks or fading and picking the opposite. And we tally up all of our records, yada, yada, yada. Let's get into college football. So my picks, I'm going with Georgia Tech -4 at Duke. I think this is a very small spread. Duke is a bad football team. So give me the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I'm going to tail. Duke does suck. Also, too, our record last week, you went 4-6. I went 5-5.
Okay, I knew I didn't have as good of a week. Yeah.
That last week was tough, bro.
It was, bro. It was
last
really
week
tough.
Was tough. I feel better about this week for sure.
Yeah, me too. All right, next up, I got Iowa minus 130 versus Penn State. This is going to be a hell of a matchup, top 5 matchup. Like we've talked about, the Big Ten is going to be one of the most entertaining conferences to watch. This was a kind of a tough game, but for me, I think the fact that Penn State really only beat Auburn by 1 possession at home, and Auburn has struggled against inferior opponents, maybe was a red flag for me, because Iowa proved their worth against Maryland. Like they were on upset watch. A lot of people thought Maryland could pull it off, but they shut that down hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna tail as well. And it's at Iowa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes it. Yeah, I'm gonna tail. I think that while the Penn State quarterback Clifford is better, I don't think it's by a big stretch. I don't think he's really all that.
Yeah,
great.
Clifford's all right. He's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. You know, Petras is bad, but like as far as the team, yeah, I'm gonna go with Iowa.
Yeah, especially at home too. That if it was in Happy Valley, I may have picked opposite, but yeah, I like Iowa money line too. All right, next up, I've been riding with the Wolverines. They proved me right last week with a 21-point win over Wisconsin. So give me Michigan minus 3.5 on the road at Nebraska, which, mind you, Nebraska is 5-0 against the spread. But it's got to end here. Fuck it.
5-0 since week 0.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tail. 3.5 is just.
That's a small spread.
Yeah, that's too much. Sorry, Nebraska. I don't think so.
I think that Rutgers game actually helped, because now this line is like that because of the Rutgers game. I feel like, how they only won by 7.
Mm.
All right. Anyway, next up, this is a system play. This is part of a system that has a 61% win percentage over the last decade. It is where it has a large spread over 14 points and a low over-under. The over-under is set at 42 in this game, but the spread is 19.5. So give me New Mexico, the Lobos, plus 19.5 at San Diego State.
I'm going to have to tail too. You got me with the system.
I convinced you. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I like the system play. And because also San Diego State plays such a slow pace, ground and pound, that they're probably not going to win by a lot, even if they win comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that brings me to my last college football pick. I'm going LSU at Kentucky under 51. I think this is a winner. Kentucky is a defensive-minded football team. They've exceeded all expectations. I think it's going to be a dogfight, because even though they beat Florida, they're really not that much better than LSU, I don't think. So this will be a close game.
I'm going to fade.
All right.
I think that I think this could go over.
I expected you to pick at least one fade by the end. I was going to say there's 4 tails in a row there.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, I got Stanford plus 13.5 at ASU. They just upset Oregon last week. ASU is good, but they're not that good to get 13.5 points.
I'm going to tail. I almost put this one in my card. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
It's a very big spread.
Baylor minus 2.5 against West Virginia. West Virginia lost to Texas Tech last week. I think that means that they're probably really, really awful.
I'm going to fade, actually. I think West Virginia wins this game.
Okay.
I think that Tech game was fluky as fuck. I don't know. But maybe I'm just a Baylor hater, because I still don't believe in them.
I don't believe in them either, but West Virginia isn't that good.
You're right. They're not as good as they should be.
Then I got UT plus 3.5 versus OU at the Red River rivalry. But can't talk.
See, bro, I don't know, because I actually do think Texas might win it this year. I'm gonna tail. Yeah, that's tough though. That is really hard. I think that's gonna be. It's always the game to watch, but that is by far gonna be. You have to watch that game this weekend. It's gonna be crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then I got matchup of the century, UConn at UMass. I got UConn minus 4.
Dude, I want to go to this game.
0-5 v 0-4. Two of the worst programs in college football right now.
Actually, fuck the UTOU game. This game is much watch TV. You have to watch this game. I'll be watching it. I like the over better in this game, because they still put up points regardless of getting blown out. But I think UConn is probably the better team, so I'm going to tail.
Okay, and then last I got BYU -6 over Boise State. BYU at home.
BYU's at home.
Yeah, and they blew out Boise State last year in Boise.
See, I like this one, but like 80% of the public is on it. And that kind of scares. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to fade. Fuck it.
Okay.
I think BYU wins the game regardless, but Boise's been playing a lot of Boise's 2-3, but all of their losses have been close. All right. On to the NFL. I'm up first. This one was kind of tough because I feel like it might be a Vegas trap. I feel like the Panthers should be favored by more, but regardless, I'm going with Panthers -3 versus the Eagles.
Yeah, this one scares me. I'm going to fade.
A lot of experts are with the Eagles.
Yeah, it just feels like a rat.
Exactly. That's what I'm nervous about, but I feel like it might be one of those rats that I regret because I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I knew the Panthers would win, you know? I don't know. One of those feelings. But next up, I'm going with the Detroit Lions +10 at the Vikings. I think the Vikings win the game, but Lions will have a crazy second half backdoor cover as they always do. 10 points is a lot of points in the NFL.
I'm going to fade again.
Interesting. All right.
The Lions have let me down with their bigger spreads.
You're right. They did let me down against the Bears. All right. Next up, Saints at Washington football team over 43.5. Washington's defense. I think the odds makers are still acting as if Washington's defense is really good. All of their over-unders have been set low, and they've broken them by like double digits. So I like the over. Originally, I took the under on Washington last time, I remember, but that fucked me over. So
man, this is interesting because the Saints also have a decent defense. Jameis has not been exactly – their offense hasn't exactly been putting up numbers.
I had the over in the Saints-Giants game, so thank God for that overtime.
You know what? I'm going to tail.
All right, bet. I like it. I think it's a winner. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have picked it otherwise, but
yeah.
I know you're going to like this one. I think the Giants cover the full game spread of 6.5, but I think the Cowboys get out to a strong start and they cover -4 for the first half against the Giants at home.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, when this spread first opened up +8, I honestly kind of liked the Giants +8. Not that I was going to bet on it either way. But -4 first half. I want to fade, but I can't. I have to tail.
I think you got to. 4 is not. I think that even if it pushes, it might be a push.
Yeah.
All right, and my last one. This one was simply kind of a Vegas gimmick pick. I think the Cardinals are obviously the better team, but they're due for some weird shit to happen to them instead of them pulling off the weird shit. So I'm going with 49ers +4 at the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm definitely tailing that 100%. I actually have that in my picks. I didn't see that you had that for you. Damn. But yeah.
No, that's good. That's just an automatic tail.
Yep. Here.
Unless you want to add one more last second pick.
I'm gonna do that. Let me look at the we'll get to that in a second though. All right, so Bills Chiefs over 56.5. I almost went with Bills money line, but then I saw Chiefs at home. And then I got a little scared, but I thought Chiefs defense is absolutely dog shit. Bills defense is good, but they've been beating up on lesser opponents, and the Chiefs can just score at will, no matter who they play.
Yeah.
So, and also to Sunday Night Football, I just don't think that this would be a game. This just seems like a fun game to bet the over and nothing else. Just kind of sit back, relax, and watch some points between two of the best offenses.
See, I think you're right, but for some reason, I feel like this is going to be one of those games where like everybody's expecting a high-scoring game that's going to end up being like 17-14.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. I feel like you're going to be right, but I'm still going to fade.
Okay, that's your call, man.
I'm a loser, bro. I'm taking the under. Fuck
right.
it.
Packers -2.5 at Cincy. I don't think I need to explain that.
Fuck you, bro. Why are you making me do this? Dude, okay. I think Vegas would not have set us as only a 2.5-point underdog if they didn't legitimately see that we had a shot of an upset. And we're the home team, but I'm going to tail. I think the Packers are going to win the game. Even as a Bengals fan, I hope we compete, but I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up losing by like 20 points. So I'm going to tail, sadly.
Okay. Steelers in a pick'em versus the Broncos. I think Teddy Bridgewater I can't remember. He had a concussion, so he might be out this week.
I think he is out. Yeah, and a lot of people have been siding with the Steelers. Fuck, dude. That's another hard one, bro. You picked all the ones I was avoiding. Damn it. Shit. I'm gonna are the Steelers the home team?
Yes.
Teddy, okay, hold on. I need to look this up. Hold on. Is Teddy Bridgewater playing this weekend? Let's see. Could start against Steelers. All right, if he has a chance, fuck it. I'm fading, bro. Fuck the Steelers. There's a chance he plays.
That's good. I'm glad you're fading these picks because I feel really confident.
You want me to lose? Wow, bro.
Yeah, I want to have a better record.
Not fair enough.
Okay. Next one up. So it said New England -7.5 on Tally site, but then it also had them at -9 on ESPN. So I don't know where this line's at, but New England spread whatever it may be at Houston. Bill Belichick versus Davis Mills.
I'm gonna tail. Yeah, I think they'll probably blow him. This is gonna be a really good game for Mac Jones to show what he's worth. You know.
Yeah, for sure. And then last but not least, my substitute pick. I got Atlanta -2.5 versus the New York Jets at home.
I'm gonna tail. I think the Jets got a fluke win. Falcons are dog shit, but the Jets are still I don't know, actually. It's between the Jets and the Jags is the worst team in football, but I would probably give it to the Jets still. So I'm going to tail that. I think Falcons going to win, especially at home in the Mercedes-Benz Dome.
For sure. Cordell Patterson's going to have himself a nice day.
Dude, I'm scared, bro. I traded him away in that one league. He's going to start dropping like 30, bro, and I'm just going to but I also traded with the 0-4 last place team in the league, so like I won't feel that bad because he needs a running back like desperately. So I'll honestly feel like a saint, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I did my duty.
Good deeds.
But also I got Jonathan Taylor, so that's good with me too. I hope. Shit. Fucking who knows? All right, well, that's going to do it for our Thursday episode. We appreciate all those that tuned in. If you're still watching to the end, thank you as always. Got a great Thursday night football matchup tonight. Got a lot of good college football games we just covered in some of our picks. So whether you tail or fade our picks, best of luck to you on this weekend of football. And we'll be back on Tuesday with another episode at 8 o'clock live on Twitch and YouTube. Elijah, any last remarks?
No, go Cowboys, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited. We're fucking winning the Super Bowl, so.
Oh, whatever, bro. Whatever. Now we got to end it. Yeah. All right. See y'all on Tuesday. Thank y'all.